So this is the one between the TTL and the ECL. This is our interface here. We have three resistors, a 180, a 270, and a 820. For the input to the TTL, we use the functional generator, a frequency of 1 kilohertz. It was a square wave, amplitude 5 volts, and a peak and 2.5 volt offset. VCC is here, 5 volts, as we can see. So if we go down to here to our circuit, this is the TTL chip. Pins 1 and 2 are connected to our input, which is the square wave. Pin 3 is the output, which is connected between the resistors. And pin 7 and 14. Pin 14 is connected to VCC, and pin 7 is grounded. So the resistor values, as we can see, this is V out. And there is the first resistor, which is here, which is the 820, which, as we can see, is connected between V out and ground. So it's V out, and it's the second one of it is grounded here. And then after that, the second resistor is the 270, which is between V out and the input to the ECL. So the 270 is connected to the input, between the input of the ECL, as we can see here, and the output of the TTL. And then for the final resistor, which is connected to VCC and the input of the ECL, is here. And then this here is our ECL circuit, and those here are our inputs of VCC. This is the ECL circuit. This is the input to the ECL circuit. This is our V output, and also there's one at pin 7, pin 10, which is here. This one here is the other output to the ECL circuit. And this here is our voltage divider for VR, where we just use two resistors, and the orange wire here is the voltage divider.
For our TTL to ECL circuit, we obtained waveforms, and as you can see, the channel 1 is representing our input waveform feeding into the TTL. Our output waveform, which is from the NOR output of our ECL, is shown here from channel 2 in green. It can be seen that our input to the TTL is inverted, and then inverted again by the ECL, and it can be seen as kind of a buffer. If we switch our channel 2 scope to the OR output, it can be seen that our input is inverted and then buffered by our ECL, and so it represents the inverted version of our input.
So now we connected the entire circuit, the TTL interface, ECL interface, which is this part, and then CMOS, which is here. So we implemented the interface between the ECL and the CMOS, which, if we look here, this is the output of the NOR gate of the ECL. This green wire goes to a diode, which is in series with another diode, and they are connected to a 1K ohm resistor, which is here, and the other part of the 1K ohm resistor goes to ground, and then on the same node it goes to the input of the CMOS, which is at pins 1 and 2 are connected input, and then we are measuring the output. Yep.